All right, let's get right into it. We've all been there, right? You're in an interview, things are going great, you're feeling confident, and then they drop that question, the one that makes your palms start to sweat. Today, we're going to break down one of the most common and, yeah, most stressful questions you'll ever face in an interview. Yep, that's the one. It's kind of wild how just hearing those words can make even the most prepared person's stomach do a little flip. It feels like a total trap, doesn't it? Like it's designed to trip you up. But what if I told you it's actually the complete opposite? That's right. We are going to completely flip the script on this question. The goal here is to transform that moment of panic into your single greatest opportunity to stand out, to show them your character, and to just, blow them away. Okay, so first things first, let's get inside the interviewer's head. Why on earth do they even ask this? Well, spoiler alert, it is not a trick question. They're not trying to catch you out. Think of it more like a special tool they use to see who you are beyond the bullet points on your resume. See, what they're really searching for boils down to 3 key things. Number 1, self-awareness. Like, do you actually know yourself, strength and all? Number 2, honesty. Are you going to give them a genuine answer? And number 3, this one's huge, a growth mindset. Are you someone who's actively trying to get better? A killer answer nails all 3. But here's a little secret, something most people miss. Before you even think about your weaknesses, you have got to absolutely nail your strengths. This is the foundation of your entire answer. It's where you build up credibility and show them, hey, here's exactly how I can bring value to your team. And please, whatever you do, don't just list off generic strengths. You've got to be specific. Pull up that job description and match your skills directly to what they're looking for. If you're a student, talk about awesome skills you picked up during a big project. But here's the real game changer. You have to give them concrete examples. Don't just say, I'm a good team player. No way. Tell them a quick story about that one time your collaborative skills totally saved a project. All right, deep breath. Here's the main event. Talking about weaknesses. The whole trick is to find that perfect balance, that sweet spot right between being totally honest and, well, shooting yourself in the foot. You have to be genuine, but you also have to be strategic about it. It's a tightrope walk for sure, but don't worry, we're gonna nail it. So let's start with what not to do. This one right here is the number 1 cliche in the interview playbook. Oh man, interviewers have heard it a million times. It's what's called a disguised strength, and it just comes across as fake. It pretty much screams that you lack genuine self-awareness. So, here's the winning formula. First, you choose a real weakness, but make sure it's manageable and, this is key, not a deal breaker for the job. Then, you immediately pivot to what you're doing about it. Talk about a course you took, a system you developed, or some great feedback you've started using. That pivot from the problem to the solution, that's how you show that growth mindset in action. Okay, so we've got all the pieces, right? We know how to talk about our strengths, and we have a strategy for our weaknesses. Now it's time to put it all together and build that perfect answer, one that's powerful, concise, and one they're definitely going to remember. So if you remember nothing else, remember these 2 golden rules. For your strengths, the word is relevant. Every single skill you mention has to connect directly back to the job. For your weaknesses, the word is strategic. Pick something that won't disqualify you and then immediately shift the focus to your journey of improvement. Now, you might be wondering, okay, how much time do I actually spend on each part? A really good rule of thumb is this. Spend about 2/3 of your answer talking up your strengths. That's where you reinforce your value. Then, use just that last 1/3 on the weakness, keeping it short, sweet, and all about growth. And here it is, your personal 5-step action plan. Before you walk into any interview, just run through this list. 1, really analyze that role. 2, choose your best stories. 3, get your specific examples ready to go. 4, be ready to emphasize your growth. And 5, maybe the most important step, practice, 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 until saying it out loud feels totally natural and confident. So, let's bring it all home with the single most important takeaway. The person sitting across from you, they don't expect you to be flawless. They know you have weaknesses. What they really want to see is your potential, your ability to learn, to adapt, and to grow. This question is your golden ticket to prove that you can do exactly that. At the end of the day, an interview isn't an interrogation. It's a conversation. Both of you are just trying to see if it's a good fit. By mastering this one question, you're not just preparing an answer. You're preparing to tell a compelling story about who you are, and more importantly, who you're becoming. So the only question left is, how will you tell yours?